Chapter 1. The Forge of the Hero. In ancient Greece, a young man named Perseus faced a fearsome monster that threatened his village. The only weapon he could wield was a shining sword that would be forged by the gods themselves. Perseus did not wait for destiny. He worked hard, sharpening his mind and heart, training until the sword could cut the doubt that lodged in his chest. When the monster appeared, Perseus lifted the blade of confidence and struck, ending the threat. The lesson for today is simple. Self-belief is the sword that you must forge yourself, not a gift handed down by fate. Every time you practice skill, face a new challenge, or speak truth to yourself, you are polishing that blade. If you are launching a startup or starting a new hobby, begin with a small task that seems achievable. Each success is a strike on the forge that strengthens self-belief. By committing to daily practice, you learn that doubt is merely a rust that can be polished away. Like Perseus, you can become your own hero. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe to stay on the path of growth. Reflective question: what small action can you take today to sharpen your own sword of self-belief? Chapter 2. The Mirror of the Mind. In the Mahabharata, a prince named Arjuna was overcome by doubt at the brink of a war. Lord Krishna appeared as a mentor, holding up a divine mirror that reflected Arjuna's true purpose. Whatever doubts the prince had were answered by a quiet inner vision of duty and self. When Arjuna understood his own path, belief rose from inside, and he fought with clarity and confidence. This ancient parable reminds us that doubt is a voice that can be silenced if we turn inward and look into the mirror of our own mind. Self-belief is the image that appears when we confront our fears honestly. An easy modern tool is mindful journaling. Each night write down one doubt, and then write the response from the perspective of your ultimate purpose. Notice how the doubt shifts into a challenge you can tackle. With regular practice, your inner mirror becomes crystal clear, and doubt becomes a distant echo. This is how you build a resilient self-belief that will stay strong in any storm. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe for more tools to nurture your inner warrior. Reflective question: how will you use a mirror today to transform a doubt into a stepping stone? Chapter 3. The Silent Path. Legend of the Samurai speaks of a young Ronin who walked a silent path through the forest to find himself. With each slow step, he removed layers of fear and doubt, learning to trust the wind and the earth. When the Ronin finally faced his master, he was calm and confident, for he had already forged self-belief through disciplined silence. The secret is discipline. When you train yourself to practice, to repeat, to keep a routine, doubt is kept at bay. In modern times, this can mean a simple daily routine: wake at the same time, exercise a few minutes, set a small goal. Each day you do it, your resolve grows and the blade of self-belief hardens. If you work from home, establish a small ritual before starting your day: a stretch, a drink of water, and a statement of purpose. Notice how your heart steadies and how doubt recedes. Consistent discipline turns belief into a muscle. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe to master your own silent path. Reflective question: what disciplined habit can you start to keep doubt at distance? Chapter 4. The Echoing Chamber. In ancient Athens, the great philosopher Socrates carried a message that echoed through the streets: know thyself. He asked questions that forced people to examine their own beliefs, and through dialogue they could see where doubt lay. The echoing chamber of a conversation turns self-doubt into clarity. For today, this means you can confront your own doubts by asking a simple question: why do I feel that uncertainty? Is there a fact that backs it, or just fear? Then answer it honestly and loudly in front of a mirror or a trusted friend. Hearing the answer back to you turns doubts into ideas you can act upon. If you find yourself stuck on a career shift, ask: am I afraid of failure or of missing out on success? Record the answer, then brainstorm steps to test both. Each answer builds a sturdier shield against doubt. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe to continue shaping your inner conversation. Reflective question: what question will you ask yourself to turn doubt into action today? Chapter 5. The Light in the Storm. The Greeks, Hindus, and samurai all teach that belief and doubt are part of the same journey. The Greeks brought rational thinking, the Hindus offered devotion and introspection, and the samurai gave discipline and honor. When you blend these three, you create a sword that can cut through any doubt. To finish the training, gather your allies. Share your goals with a mentor, a peer, or a community. Hearing affirmations from others will reinforce the power of your own belief. When storms of doubt threaten, let the light of your supportive circle stand as a lighthouse. Today, you can create a small cohort of like-minded people to check in weekly, share progress, and celebrate successes. This network becomes a second arm of your sword's edge. In the end, your self-belief is not a solitary weapon, but a shared philosophy that rises and falls with those who walk beside you. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe to keep growing your own army of belief. Reflective question: who can you invite today to help strengthen your faith in yourself? Philosophy Spotlight. Stoicism. Stoicism is a philosophy that reminds us that we cannot control every event, but we can control our thoughts and actions. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote daily notes that served as a compass to keep his mind clear. He believed that the only true obstacle is resistance to reality, and that we can transform this resistance into growth. From Stoicism, we learn: 1. Accept what you cannot change. Doubt grows when we fight against reality. Instead, accept it as a spark that can be nurtured into motivation. 2. Focus on inner virtue. Success lies in your own effort, not in external validation. When the world feels uncertain, return to your own values for steadiness. 3. Reframe pain as opportunity. Every challenge is a chance to sharpen your sword. These lessons dovetail with the theme of the Unbreakable Sword of Self-Belief. They teach that the sword is forged not just by external training, but by mastering one's own mind. In modern business, this means staying calm under market swings and focusing on the work that matters. In personal growth, it means treating setbacks as practice points. The Stoic approach encourages a mindset that turns doubt into a tool, not a trap. Call to action: like, share, and subscribe to practice Stoic resilience each day. Reflective question: which of the 3 Stoic principles resonates most with you right now, and how will you apply it to confront doubt today?